Hi everyone, it's Annalisa from In the Hidden Kingdom. Welcome. So I wanted to reply to one of my subscribers, and she had asked that I do a video on solitude on this twin flame journey and how it has affected her children and not being their norm as they usually are, her teenage children. So when you are on this journey, as we know, this journey, the twin flame label, is your spiritual awakening. And whether it's your twin flame awakening or just a spiritual awakening, because you can become awakened from different situations from your life. For example, losing someone in your family, losing a job, having an illness, anything like that can allow you to have an awakening. The twin flame awakening is just a specific awakening that you go through. And why solitude happens when you are in this twin flame connection? So it's a very good question, and I can speak from my own experience, and this journey will organically magnetize solitude or attract solitude in your life, because you have to go inwards, and you cannot go inwards when you are around a lot of other people and your life is very busy and chaotic. So the universe will naturally navigate you towards solitude so you can go inwards. And this is an important part of the twin flame connection, because if you are not in solitude, you cannot hear the words of wisdom and your intuition that is coming through, and the universe is always talking to you. So solitude is a big part, and what you'll find in this connection is that you'll want to be in solitude so you can do the inner work, you can meditate, you can go for walks, you can be in nature and be able to reflect and go inwards. And that is the only way to really hear what the universe is telling you. And that is a beautiful part of this journey. And although it can appear lonely, right? And you'll also find out that the people that you used to be in your life may no longer be in your life, and people will tend to just move away from your life, and others will come in, especially those that are more conscious and awakened. So your soul family will be drawn towards you. But yes, it can be very lonely if you allow it to be. So I would say just embrace the solitude, use the solitude to go inward, spend time with yourself, and open your heart chakra and be in soul. And that is the only way that your twin flame connection can magnetize back your divine masculine. And this journey isn't really about your divine masculine. This journey is all about you and pulling all your energy back to yourself and really stepping into soul mission, which is another big part of the twin flame connection, but I'll save that for another video. But yeah, and how does it affect your children? So it's very common for your children, especially older children, and we know that teenagers are a generation on its own, and they're just growing, and their bodies are transforming, and they can be lost to begin with just being a teenager. But they are very observant, and they can see everything that is going on in your home. If you are awakened and your children are not, then they will certainly observe you and absorb everything that is going on around you. However, they may not understand what your awakening is, and especially they may not understand the whole twin flame connection, because if you're not a twin flame, you certainly don't understand the connection. And I'm sure everyone listening to me, you know what I'm talking about as twin flamers. So, yeah, it can be very difficult for teenagers because they are going through their own issues. I would just say that if they ask about uh, your awakening, or if they mention anything about your behavior being different, I would say something like that your perception on life is starting to change and you're growing and evolving spiritually, and just break it down into little steps because they may not really understand an awakening. And an awakening is a growing and learning experience for anyone that's going through it, and really learning that we are one with everything, including our divine masculine. But yeah, it can be difficult with older children. And I can also speak myself for having older children, as I have three adult children myself. So it can be very challenging. And I will answer questions as they ask. But two of my children really don't ask a whole lot. One of them does a little bit more. So I will just share as much as I feel that would be appropriate for him to understand, and trying to explain what an awakening is. But it can be challenging, yes, especially when you are really trying to raise your vibration and be in soul. But I would just suggest to continue doing what you're doing, continue just balancing that energy with your children, and always answer questions, whatever they may have. But you'll be surprised how much they're absorbing just from you and your behaviors and your lifestyle that possibly is changing because of your twin flame connectioning. But it's very common for older children to really not understand. I almost feel like if you had younger children, it's a little bit easier because you're actually teaching them um, behaviors and expectations and so forth. So it might even be easier to explain an awakening to a younger child rather than an older child who already has preconceived ideas and beliefs already. So, yeah, but it's a very great topic because I don't think it's talked about much about the challenges of the dynamics of living with children that are not awakened to the degree or that you are, especially in a twin flame connection. So yeah, I can certify for that one as well. So, but I would say that solitude is very, very important on this journey. And although it may appear lonely, you really want to get comfortable with yourself and loving yourself to the fullest degree in unconditional love. And that can't happen when you're around other people or needing validation from others. The only validation that is important is the self-love that you're giving yourself, and that happens through solitude. And yes, people will fall out of your life, but like I said, others will come into your life in divine timing as well. So just enjoy the solitude and enjoy the spiritual growth and the spiritual evolution that you're going through. So if you need more help on this twin flame connection, I do have one-on-one coaching sessions. I have a new twin flame course that is available on my website, and a Facebook group, Twin Flames Journey of Self. So feel free to check out my website. I'm sending you all so much love.